trust that all had a lovely Sunday. I trust you will find time to arrange your meals and possibly relish some sunlight. I will embark on a bicycle ride shortly. Double Florida is an exceptional destination. Temperatures in the 70s will rise to the 80s, however, it may still feel rather chilly. A gentle zephyr. Pause momentarily and mount that bicycle. Why not explore the town rather than attend this show? We will astonish you. We shall analyze and scrutinize the charts that illustrate the most significant Bitcoin scam to date, along with an unusual correlation between Bitcoin and Ripple. Indeed, you have read accurately. We will examine the market bottom and the trend reversal that warrants your attention. We will also analyze global events and their interconnections with this matter. Finally, we shall examine the origins of Ripple. Bitcoin, that is accurate. Cease speaking, recline and relax. The journey will be exhilarating. Let us proceed directly to an 83,656 Bitcoin. Over the previous 24 hours, it has decreased by a 0.88%. The present worth of Ethereum is $1.57. USDT and USDC are both nearing their dollar pegs. The aggregate market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is $2,630.00. Significantly lower than the record-setting apex in 2020. Let us promptly examine it upon our arrival and consider the remarkable week Ripple has experienced. Despite my awareness that it is 2025, there is no need for concern. The litigation between Ripple and the SEC has concluded, stated Brad Gollinghouse. $50 million 0 cents in XRP may be allocated to the U.S. Strategic Reserve. The association between BlackRock and Ripple has been discreetly disclosed to the public. Standard Chartered predicts that XRP will reach a valuation of $5.50 by 2025. We have achieved significant progress despite the reluctance of many to acknowledge it. Furthermore, to equalize, envision a future when we could deliberate on a $5,678.00 XRP. All actions undertaken since 2017 represent a constructive advancement. Following the $3 trillion 0 cents annual volume of the Hidden Road acquisition, the XRP ETF, which possesses double the leverage, has been yielding remarkably substantial and extraordinary gains. We are unquestionably traveling to the moon, therefore everyone ought to acquire an XRP moonshirt. Subsequently this year. In the initial video, we examined TLN, and I shall persist in my advocacy for it. This is my token. This project belongs to me. In the domain of Web3 gaming, we are poised to undertake a profoundly impactful and adverse action. I contacted Hebra when the price was 5 cents. It achieved victory on 7 occasions. I can foresee that TLN will increase substantially more than Hebra did. The Bitmark chart add-on for Uniswap exhibits this token, which I have previously showed this to you, and I am currently illustrating how to execute it with 2x. My best approximation is that it was roughly $500, 0 cents. The number of holders is limited, and the utilization rate is minimal. Approximately 7% is in use. Approximately 170 of them, despite the early stage, I intend to commence project promotion and engage in negotiations with prominent YouTubers, is genuine. The coin is not a jest. This is a ticket for a game. This can be utilized to acquire in-game items that facilitate leveling up and obtaining loot boxes. Furthermore, it can be utilized for investment based on your forecast of its future trajectory. It almost reached a value of 0.005 in the past day. Keith, we commenced our discussion on this matter, rendered this accessible to the public. You may have succeeded by the time he departs. He will leave if Bitcoins can maintain their value today, which is tomorrow's ESO, and we are deliberating the conclusion of the week. This marks the first occurrence since January that the trend has deviated and the high has increased. That concludes everything. We must wait till almost 8,500. We are approaching that figure. It may even be somewhat lower to modify. Barry's framework, we must maintain our superiority over it. A trend must conclude and stay disrupted. It may range from 82 to 83. This is intriguing and will provide a compelling conclusion to the week. Bitcoin will exhibit bullish behavior upon surpassing the $888,000 0 cents threshold we have been analyzing. The current value is around $87.66 in Bitcoin. That decline may merely indicate that the lowest point has been reached. Spurious breakout. What was its intended objective in the simplest terms? The recent appreciation of Bitcoin's value enticed market operators to attract short sellers, then reversing their actions and resulting in a significant influx of long positions. This phenomenon is referred to as a cash trap. The short positions were liquidated, and as the structure evolves, we are observing greater lows. All signs are beginning to signify that the volume is reinstating. On February 28th, there was a fluctuation in Bitcoin's price, and a resurgence above the 878.880 threshold is anticipated. This signifies the inception of a novel trend. It transcends a mere rebound or deceptive rise. The weekly close in a few hours will signify the onset of a new trend for Bitcoin. This prior post by Tiffany Hayden was considered to be exceedingly captivating. Individuals familiar with Tiffany recognize her significant engagement with many cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ripple, XRP, and others. She asserted that she has extensive experience in the cryptocurrency sector and that Bitcoin was created to benefit Ripple. She is well acquainted with JetMB and has a close friendship with him. She asserts that Ripple secures Bitcoin. Let us discuss this briefly. It is intriguing. In the early 2000s, Ripple's foundational notion was articulated in a white paper. Given the absence of Bitcoin at that time, it is plausible that it was developed as a method for fundraising or as a narrative to promote the adoption of Ripple's technology. XRP serves as the infrastructure, whilst Bitcoin captures the headlines. It is not a competition between XRP and Bitcoin. Bitcoin garners significant. The XRP database and Ripple XRP are beneficial. It is intellectually stimulating and exceptionally intriguing. The XRP Moonshow is another example. It is presently available for acquisition. It is available in an extensive range of hues: light pink, azure, emerald, and icy gray. The price is merely $35.00 with complimentary shipping available globally. No coupon code or any special code is necessary. It is imperative that you acquire it without delay. Subsequently, assess your readiness for XRP. The Bitcoin market will be exceptionally active in May and June as he readies for a breakout. I contest his Phase 1 objectives as they are fundamentally predicated on Bitcoin and the culmination of the conventional trading week. Are you aware of what I refer to as his Phase 4? Prior to examining these nonsensical sums of 5 to 8, let us consider XRP. Let us examine the range of $5.00 to $8.00. Let us examine the market dynamics. Subsequently, we can address a double number. Nevertheless, if we do not attain 5 to 8, we will not achieve 10. That is merely basic arithmetic. Dr. Cat has made this information public. His tweets are captivating as they confront your preconceived beliefs. He asserted that XRP is countering the apparent daily falling trend. He asserts that this